I came up here about 2 weeks ago and it was really wet and slippery, but I was able to get down around that bay laurel down there and kind of come down here, and I think this is probably the hood buried here in the creek. What is this? That looks like oh, that's a brick. Yeah, there's some brick down here. Yeah. Wow. There must have been a house or something up here. But yeah, here is the, looks like passenger side front fender. And so this guy had the Firedome 8 engine in it. Yeah, there's the hood ornament right there. Yeah, the hood is really rusted out. Look at that. It's just rusted completely through, but it's down here in the creek. And even the ornaments like all rotted away. But yeah, there's that. The rear axle's in it. Somebody took the drive shaft, transmission, engine. You can see the rear bumper, the rear corner. There's tail light. I thought it might be a station wagon, but it's got a trunk. Yeah, it looks like a 4-door sedan, two-tone. Looks like the other front fender down there. There's the roof. Yeah, you can't see that part of it from the trail. There's some chrome down there in the creek. Yeah, some more sheet metal. I want to see if I can get up and take a look at the firewall up there. Okay, yeah, I managed to get up this side. Well, it's really steep. You kind of have to kick steps into the dirt there to climb up. But yeah, I think there might have been a tag over here. You can see where there's a kind of a rusty spot, and there's one screw hole on the bottom and there's a screw on the top. So that might have been like a VIN tag or some sort of a tag. And then there's an aluminum thing riveted on there, but I don't see anything. Yeah, pretty bald tire. People were just bringing these things up to bash around up here on these old roads back in the late 60s or early 70s. Somebody even took the springs. They took the coil springs out of here. I bet they were just building these things up out of junk cars, and then, you know, if they wrecked it, they'd probably come down, grab the engine and transmission and put that in another junked car. Took everything that they could reuse. Yeah, I didn't see anything along the top of the firewall there, no tags or anything, but yeah, maybe I'll try to get a close-up of this kind of oval shaped thing. Maybe there's some faint markings on there. Firedome 8, that'll probably be the key thing. I'll have to go search for that, see what kind of vehicles use the Firedome 8 engine. The wheel bearings are seized up. Oh, even white sidewalls. Look at that. Yeah, the sidewalls all chewed up there. Yeah, I think these guys up here were just building up junked cars to drive around up here, you know, bald tires, and just scrounging up parts. There's something in here. There's something down there. That's gone. Yeah, this one doesn't have all that many bullet holes. I don't think many people get down here, at least recently. So anyway, yeah, this is another wrecked car. This is number 7 so far up here. And this one is a mystery. This is the first time I've been able to get down here, so yeah, I might take a few more pictures, but if I figure out something, I'll cut it in here at the end of this video. Okay, so I took some photos and came back home, did some research, and I think what we're looking at here is a 1952 DeSoto Firedome 4-door sedan. And I think it's probably this color, the dark blue over light blue color. You can see the rear bumpers are quite similar. You have this chrome strip over the rear wheel well, and the tail lights are the same anyway. Yeah, so this is another 1952 here. You can see there's the hood ornament. And then over here, this is the Firedome 8 engine. The dome refers to hemispherical head. So this was a V8 Hemi. I think in 1952 it was 276 cubic inches and about 160 horsepower. And here's a view of that vehicle from the side. If we zoom in here, you can almost make out the Firedome 8 on the front fender. This vehicle here is a little easier to see. It's also a 1952. There's the hood ornament there. You can see that. And then down here, there's the Firedome 8. And it's spelled out as two words, uppercase, lowercase. So Firedome and then 8 by itself. And that's what's on the fender of the car down in the creek. And then here's another shot of that one from the front. You can see there's the hood ornament. So I guess the hood's basically buried up to about this line in the creek. Okay, here's a 1953 Firedome four-door sedan, and you can see the chrome over the rear wheel well is a little bit different. Instead of just a long, narrow strip, it's sort of this Z-shaped lightning bolt thing that all ties in here. And then if you look here, the Firedome is now all uppercase, and it's got the 8, but there's a V below it. So they're trying to bring in the V8 aspect. So that seems to be different between 1952 and 1953. Yeah, and here is a 1954 Firedome, and you can see there the logo is completely different. I think it just says Firedome here, and there's no longer the V8. So the chrome trim here over the rear wheel well is a little bit similar to the 52. So I don't know if these were just trim options, maybe different trim levels or whatever that you could get. But it looks like the Firedome logo is very different there. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed that identification. If you have a different take on it, post up in the comments section below. And as always, thanks for watching.